Trump met with multiple senators over Mueller's investigation. President Trump privately spoke with at least 2 Republican senators over Russia-related matters, in addition to the president's public criticism of Mitch McConnell, John McCain, and Jeff Flake. Trump is frustrated over a bipartisan bill sanctioning Russia and tried to change Senate Foreign Relations Chairman Bob Corker's views on the matter, saying that it wasn't good policy. Trump contended that the bill was unconstitutional and said it would damage his presidency. Corker told Trump the bill was going to pass both houses with bipartisan support. He was clearly frustrated, one person said of Trump's call with Corker earlier this month. The bill cleared Congress overwhelmingly last month and Trump grudgingly signed it on August 2. Senator Thom Tillis is working with Senator Chris Coons on the legislation planned to protect Robert Mueller, the special counsel investigating Trump's connections with Russia. Trump wasn't happy with the bill and didn't want it to pass, one person familiar with the call said. A Corker spokeswoman described the late July conversation as a productive conversation about the congressional review portion of the Russia sanctions bill. White House spokeswoman Lindsay Walters said, "We do not comment on private conversations the president has with members of Congress. We are committed to working together on tax relief, border security, strengthening the military, and other important issues." A separate statement from the White House press secretary Wednesday said that Trump and McConnell will hold previously scheduled meetings following the August recess to discuss these critical items with members of the congressional leadership and the president's cabinet. White House and leadership staff are coordinating regarding the details of those meetings. "It seems he is just always focused on Russia," one senior GOP aide said. Trump's demand on funding his long-promised U.S.-Mexico border wall promises to further strain relations with Senate Republicans. At the rally in Phoenix, the president said, "If we have to close down the government, we are going to build that wall." Senate Democrats will most likely vote against the wall funding. Minority Leader Chuck Schumer and Minority Whip Dick Durbin underscored that with tweets rejecting reports of a potential White House-initiated immigration deal involving border wall funding. Democrats are advising McConnell and the GOP to ignore Trump's threat. "There's a big task in front of us that requires bipartisanship, and may require bucking the president, and that's keeping the government funded," one senior Senate Democratic aide said. "We saw back in April, when the White House was making threats on the wall, that Republicans ignored those threats. We need to have that happen again to avoid a disaster at the end of September." Some Senate Republicans ignored Trump's wall plans before leaving Washington for August recess. They suggested a $15 billion border security measure that features smart, multi-layered infrastructure, but not Trump's advanced physical barrier. Trump's team is pressuring Republicans that failed him when they voted no on the Obamacare repeal. Trump's campaign launched an online petition this week, in which he's urging supporters to directly lobby the GOP Senate for a down payment on the wall. Speaker Paul Ryan, our whip, declared, "I don't think anyone's interested in having a shutdown. I don't think it's in our interest to do so." Trump and McConnell are expected to meet for the first time since the recess. "We have regular meetings, and the White House and members of the congressional leadership have been working on the next meetings after recess," McConnell spokesman Don Stewart said by email. "But any scheduling announcements will come from the White House. The president and I, and our teams, have been and continue to be in regular contact about our shared goals," McConnell said, before outlining the party's agenda. "We have a lot of work ahead of us, and we are committed to advancing our shared agenda together, and anyone who suggests otherwise is clearly not part of the conversation." Thank you for watching this video. What do you think about this? Share this on Facebook and Twitter along with your comments.